All right, let's dive in. We've got a really interesting set of searches here. And it seems like women's college basketball has really caught your eye lately, specifically the rivalry between UConn and South Carolina. You've really been digging into that.
Yeah, it looks like way more than just a casual interest. This is like you're trying to get to the heart of what makes this matchup tick.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're trying to piece together the whole story, key players, past championships, future implications, and even how to actually watch the games.
That's what we do here, right? We try to take these searches and figure out what the bigger picture is, what's driving this curiosity.
Exactly. So our mission today is to go beyond just listing out these searches. We're going to really unpack what they mean and what they tell us about the state of women's college basketball.
And the level of detail here is impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not just women's basketball. It's specific teams, specific players, the NCAA championship. It suggests you already have a pretty good grasp of the sport, and you're looking for that next level of understanding.
Right. And to start, we're going to explore the two teams in the center of it all. UConn Huskies, women's basketball, and South Carolina Gamecocks, women's basketball.
These two programs have, in many ways, really defined the modern era of women's college basketball. I mean, think about UConn's incredible run of championships under Gino Auriemma. That set the bar for everyone. And now South Carolina under Dawn Staley. They're built to challenge that dominance.
And it's not just about the teams either. You've been searching for specific players too, like Paige Buchers, Azzi Fudd, Sarah Strong, Malaysia, Full Wiley, Joyce Edwards. These are some of the biggest names in the game.
And for good reason. They often dictate the outcome of these huge games. Think about Bucher's ability to just take over a game, or Fulwiley's incredible athleticism. It's those individual matchups within the team context that make this rivalry so captivating.
Absolutely. And it looks like you're also interested in the timeline here. There are searches for the 2025 tournament and even the 2024 champion. But what's the big question? Who actually won the March Madness National Championship in 2025?
Yeah, that's crucial. Those searches tell me you're trying to track the lineage of success. How did the 2024 results set the stage for 2025? And who ultimately came out on top? That's the culmination of the story.
It's like you're piecing together a puzzle, and you're trying to find the missing pieces. You also seem interested in the historical context, too, with searches for UConn's past national championships.
Right, you're not just looking at one game or one season. You're considering the legacy of these programs, UConn's dynasty, and how South Carolina is trying to build its own.
It's like the clash of the titans, the old guard versus the new blood.
Yeah.
And finally, you even search for things like scores, schedules, and where to watch these pivotal games.
Because what's the point of all this interest if you can't actually see the games right? You want to follow the action in real time, experience the rivalry firsthand.
Exactly. So let's start with the UConn-South Carolina rivalry. Why is this matchup so consistently captivating? Is it really just about two great teams going head-to-head?
It's more than that. For one thing, you've got a fascinating stylistic contrast. UConn, often known for their fluid offense, guard play, very smooth South Carolina under Dawn Staley. They're built on physicality, rebounding, strong post presence. It's a clash of basketball philosophies.
Right. It's not just about who scores more. It's about how they do it.
Yeah.
And that makes it so much more interesting. And the fact that these are two of the most successful programs in women's basketball history, that just adds another layer of intrigue.
Absolutely. These games become a proving ground for different approaches to the game. And beyond the X's and O's, you've got that narrative of UConn's sustained excellence facing South Carolina's ambition to reach the very top. It's a story of legacy versus the hunger to create one.
It's like David and Goliath,
Mm-hmm.
but with way more national championships on both sides. And speaking of those championships, it seems like you were really following their journey through the 2025 tournament. You searched for who won March Madness 2025 National Championship 2025 basketball alongside all the UConn and South Carolina stuff.
It's like you were glued to the action, seeing these two teams as the main contenders, and you wanted to know how it all ended, who reached the pinnacle.
Exactly. And the fact that you also searched for who won Women's March Madness 2024 suggests you were trying to understand the context leading into the 2025 tournament, like setting the stage. Who was the defending champion? Was there a chance for a repeat?
Right. Knowing who won in 2024 adds a whole new layer to the story. It helps you frame the stakes for the following year. It's like the first chapter in a really exciting book.
And it's not just about UConn and South Carolina either. You've got all these searches for Women's March Madness, NCAA Women's Championship, Women's National Championship. You're clearly interested in the tournament as a whole.
This speaks to the bigger picture. The rising tide of interest in women's college basketball. It's not just about one rivalry. It's about the excitement of the entire event, the upsets, the Cinderella stories, the incredible talent on display.
Yeah, it's like March Madness is becoming a cultural phenomenon. And and you're right there in the middle of it, soaking it all in. And your searches for specific players really drive that home. You're not just interested in the teams. You're interested in the individuals who make them great.
Right. Those searches for Paige Beakers, Ozzy Fudd, Malaysia, Fulwiley, Joyce Edwards, they show that you recognize the star power driving this sport, the individual brilliance within the team context.
It's like those players became characters in the larger story. And you're invested in their journeys too. And then you've got those very practical searches. UConn score, UConn game today. Where to watch South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball versus UConn Huskies women's basketball. You want to know how to actually follow the action.
That's the sign of a true fan, right? You're not just passively interested. You're actively seeking out ways to stay informed, to watch the games, to be a part of it all.
It's like you're not just reading about the game. You're living it.
Yeah.
And even beyond the games themselves.
Yeah.
You search for Gigi Bryant.
Yeah, that one's particularly interesting. It suggests an awareness of the broader cultural impact of women's basketball. And the figures who have shaped it, Gigi Bryant's passion for the game, resonated with so many. And it's a reminder that this sport is about more than just wins and losses. It's about inspiration, legacy, and the power of human connection.
It's about those moments that transcend the court and stick with us long after the final buzzer. And that brings us back to the bigger picture. These searches paint a picture of someone who's deeply invested in the narrative of women's college basketball. Someone who understands the history, appreciates the present, and is excited about the future.
Absolutely. Is a snapshot of a fan who's plugged into the storylines, the rivalries, the personalities, the quest for the championship. It's a sophisticated understanding of the sport and its place in the cultural landscape.
So what does this all mean?
Yeah.
It means that women's college basketball is having a moment, and you're right there at the forefront, witnessing its growth, its intensity, and its power to captivate audiences.
It's more than just a game. It's a reflection of the changing landscape of sports and the incredible talent and dedication of the athletes who drive it forward.
And even with all these searches, we still don't know the answer to that big question, who actually won the national championship in 2025. But maybe that's part of the beauty of it, the mystery, the anticipation, the endless possibilities of sport.
It leaves you wanting more, right? And it prompts you to think about what factors might have determined the outcome, the coaching, the matchups, the individual performances, the unpredictable nature of the tournament itself.
And that's a question I'm going to leave you with. What is it about this rivalry, this quest for the championship, that holds such appeal? Is it the high level of play, the compelling stories, the historical significance, or something else entirely?
Yeah.
I think exploring those questions will lead you even deeper into the heart of women's college basketball and its enduring power to inspire.
And maybe even inspire you to do some more searching. And maybe even watch a game or two. Who knows? Maybe you'll even uncover the answer to that championship question along the way.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into women's college basketball. Until next time, keep searching, keep exploring, and keep that passion for the game alive.
Absolutely. Go Gamecocks and go Huskies.
You got it.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.